All right. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me. Hi. How are you? Hope you're well. Well, I think we all know what we're here to discuss today. We're here to discuss the fact that I'm going to be playing Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor some more. It's been kind of a big day. What a slow news day. You're right. You're right, Kale. Hello, by the way. Yeah, nothing particularly interesting happened today. But you know what is interesting that happened recently? I watched the Robert Downey Jr. Dolittle movie. And then it all happened. We had to see Randy Pitchford's face against our wills. Oh, God. Randy. So, again, a bit of background on that, actually, because I am going to talk about this. A bit of background on that. Hold up. Webtoon. I got a phone notification I gotta keep an eye on. So, a bit of background on this. Friends of the stream, Audrey and B of Team Capital, have been watching movies recently, right? Most notably, just over the last couple days. Hold on, I gotta reset my standing position here. Hold on. There we go. Most notably, over the last couple days, they've been watching X-Men movies. They've seen, at the very least, X-Men 1 and 2 so far. But before that, they watched Morbius. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Morbius is not a good movie. It is, in fact, a movie I'd actively despise, for a number of reasons. You know, it's, not fun, it's dull as hell, and it makes me look at Jared Leto. It's a special kind of bad that even you don't like it. I mean, it's kind of on the same par as, like, X-Men Dark Phoenix, right? I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. I'm trying to watch my volume at the moment. Natalie's got a bit of a headache, unfortunately. Poor thing. What was I saying? Morbius. So there was a brief discussion on the topic of Morbius, and Audrey had mentioned that they found it to be better than the first 20 minutes of the Robert Downey Jr. Dolittle movie, which I had not seen yet. And when I hear that my good friends, my good pals, Audrey and B, were not able to finish the Robert Downey Jr. Dolittle movie, well, I just gotta sit myself down and look at myself. Think about my life, my choices, and say, what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about this? And I decided, you know what I need to do about this? I need to watch the Robert Downey Jr. Dolittle movie. So I sat my ass down and I watched that fucking movie. And I was pretty confident, because it takes a lot for me to not finish a movie. There are exactly 2 movies in my entire life that I hit a point that I was just like, I have to tap out of this. Like, there's movies that I haven't finished, but only because just, like, I haven't gotten a chance to really go back to them. Like, I haven't gotten a chance to finish Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning yet. The 2 movies that in my life that I have not finished, that I had to be like, tap out, just like, I can't take any more of this, were Cool World, and Thanksgiving 3. Never finished either of those movies. Both were not particularly good, if you can believe it. And I was just like, there's no way that Dolittle 2020 is worse than Cool World or Thanksgiving 3. And I'm happy to report that no, it's not worse than Cool World or Thanksgiving 3. Better than Morbius. At the very least, I can give it that. Probably better than Dark Phoenix. Maybe? I wasn't, like, actively angry at any point during Dolittle, at the very least. You know? Nothing about Dolittle made me angry. It did make me confused, but mostly in the sense of just, like, I don't understand why they keep trying to make Dr. Dolittle a thing, you know? Like, there was the musical from the 60s, which, by all accounts, bombed. Like, wasn't received particularly well. Didn't make a whole lot of money. And then, just, like, years later in, like, the 90s? Maybe the 2000s? They were the two Eddie Murphy movies. The Eddie Murphy movie was an Eddie Murphy movie. It was. But those two Eddie Murphy movies made fucking bank. Like, they were incredibly popular. I forgot there were two. How could you forget the chameleon that can't change color in the second one? That was like my favorite character. Because, you know, chameleons. Norm Macdonald was the dog. And then it had 3 direct-to-video sequels where it's his daughter. Oh boy, I can't believe there were 5 of those fucking movies. Now obviously the direct-to-video sequels did not fare quite as well as their theatrical counterparts. But still, those movies made bank. So, but it's just like they also weren't received particularly well. Similarly to the musical. So then, like, fast forward to 2020, it's just like, I guess we're trying it again? For some reason? Hi, Lila. I'm talking about Dolittle. Because nothing else important happened today. We're trying it again for some reason. We got Robert Downey Jr. in his first major role after Iron Man died. It's Sherlock Holmes, RDJ. Wait, but, huh? What do you mean? What? It was after Endgame, was it? Yeah! This was his first major film role after Avengers Endgame. I need to eat some of the chicken chili that I have. Hold on. There's like a big piece of chicken in this that I need to cut up. Get some beans on there. Alright. So. We get, like... Why do they keep making these movies? Why do they keep trying? Like, were the original books just that well regarded? Are they just remembered that fondly? I don't know. I never read them. I was not a Dolittle kid. I unfortunately read the Wizard Turf books. Oh boy. Hold on. Alright. I think there's a lot of nostalgia for a man talks to animals and goes on funny adventures. That's true. That's true. Mood on that one, Gage. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Which on its own is a strong concept. For sure, absolutely. I just, it's so weird. Like, I feel like any other franchise... I feel like any other franchise that had, like, a failed 60s musical a run of films that were primarily direct to video would not then have like a big Robert Downey Jr. led reboot starring John Cena as a polar bear in the year of our shadow 2020. You know? That's just me. That's just me. That's just my thought process. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to my own little gray cells. Let's go ahead and get that in there. Bing, 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 bong, bing, bing, bong, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bang. Where is? Hold on. Oh, there it is. I will say, I think I may have had an unfair advantage getting through that movie. Because, like, sometimes, like, bad movie... I got so much... There's so much happening on my desk right now that I need to, like, deal with. I had a bit of an advantage going into that movie where it's just, like, sometimes with bad movies, you know, you'll hear people say just like, oh, you just gotta turn your brain off and enjoy it. Well, I didn't have a choice in turning my brain off. I had a fever. I had chills that day. My head was full of fog. I was in debilitating muscle pain. So I was addled watching that movie. I feel like Dr. Dolittle was boomer bait because, like, every person older than me by a significant margin is like, ooh, Dr. Dolittle, I love that book. It's possible. Hey, hon? She's asleep. I'll go ahead and respond to this. Natalie is being asked if she wants some chili.
Come here, son. I have something for you. Find a smith.
Father. Is it mine?
Every ranger should have his own blade.
Listen to Talion talk to his son a bit.
It is an extension.
It won't ever leave my side.
Alright. I'm gonna have some more chili before I really get started here. Now, classic fans of the Shark Stream may know that... Oh. May be aware that this is not the first time that I've discussed the 2020 Robert Downey Jr. led Dr. Dolittle movie. And that I did, in fact, discuss it around the time that it came out, years ago. But basically, the plot goes like this. Once upon a time, Dr. Dolittle was happy. He's not happy no more. His wife died. His wife go down with a ship. She got fucking owned by water. Embarrassing. Couldn't be me. Anyway, so he goes into seclusion. That's Succlusion. And it's just like, fuck the world. I just want to spend time with the animals that are my friends. And one day, there's a kid whose name is Stubbins. So what you're saying is Dr. Dolittle got sad because his wife got wet. Yeah, exactly. There's a kid named Stubbins who is out hunting with his uncle and his cousin. There's an implication that his parents are dead, and that he is staying with extended family. So Stubbins is out hunting, but Stubbin don't want to hunt. Stubbin don't like hurt animal. You know? At what point does Norm Macdonald show up and call him a bonehead? Norm Macdonald is not in this movie. Was Norm Macdonald already dead at this point? No, Norm Macdonald died within the last few years, I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Where was I? So Stubbins. Stubby boy. He accidentally shoots a squirrel. Now this squirrel will be important, but this squirrel will also not be important in the slightest. And he's just like, oh fuck, I shot this poor squirrel. I gotta help the squirrel, uncle. And his uncle's just like, okay, here's a knife. Finish it off, pussy. He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. He's not that mean. He's not that mean about it. God. So, overhead is a macaw parrot who is just like, hey kid, hey, you should follow me. You should let's go, follow me. I can help with the squirrel that you fucking shot in cold blood, you monster. And so Stubbins goes ahead and follows this parrot whose name is Polly, I think, short for Polynesia. And he follows her all the way to the estate of the esteemed Dr. Dolittle, which is all closed up, not taking any visitors. Wait, there was a human kid in all this? There were two. Not one of them stays behind, but yes, there was a human child. He is important, but also not important at all. Don't worry about it. Your thread made it sound like there wasn't. No. I wouldn't worry about it. So, so Stubbins, right? I don't remember a kid in that movie. It's what I tell you, or in that thread rather. What I tell you, because he's not fucking important. I didn't give a shit about Stubbins. So Stubbins is trekking his way through the grounds when he comes upon a polar bear wearing a funny little knit hat. The polar bear's name is Yoshi, by the way. Yes, it's very strange to hear. He maybe has like a rivals to lovers thing going on with an ostrich. It's you watch the movie, you'll understand. Look, it's first stream after April Fool's. For all I know, you're doing a late joke. I would never do an April Fool's joke on a stream that was not April Fool's. I was talking just the other day about how I was kind of bummed that I wasn't stream. Hold on. Okay. Watch the movie and understand. No, fair enough. So Yoshi the polar bear is just like, hi, and he's like super friendly. But Stubbins is just like, oh shit, that's a fucked up dog, and runs away into a net trap, and he gets captured. And everyone, like, it cuts inside to Dr. Dolittle, and he's looking all scraggly, and everybody's just like, "Yo, Doc, there's a human child out there," and he's just like, "Fuck!" And then another human child shows up, Rose, I think. Also not super important, like even less so than Stubbins. And she's just like, yo, is this Dr. Dolittle's house? And Stubbins is just like, oi, gov you me dad. I don't, I can't. Oh god, fast forward. There's a scaredy cat gorilla. And Stubbins gets inside, he's just like, I shot this squirrel. And Dr. Doolittle's like listening to the squirrel's heartbeat, and the squirrel's breathing so hard, and suddenly we get the squirrel's dialogue from Dr. Doolittle's perspective, which means he's not hearing squeaks. He's hearing, "I'm too pretty to die." There's like a handful of genuinely pretty solid jokes in this movie. Not every joke in this movie hits, but there's a smattering of ones that do. So he saves the squirrel. The squirrel then goes on to swear revenge against the boy. Nothing will come of this, and this squirrel will stick around for the entire movie, doing this shtick the entire time, and it's very strange because there's no resolution to, not really. There isn't really a resolution to it. I think he saves Stubbins at one point, but it's like there wasn't any sort of like character growth there. Oh. Oh god, what the fuck happens next? So the girl is there to summon Dr. Dolittle to Buckingham Palace, because the Queen is dying, you see. And he gets there, and he's just like, okay, let's take a look. Well, first he's just like, I don't wanna. And then the girl's just like, hey, listen, if the Queen dies, then the lifetime, like, deed that you have on this estate goes to the treasury, because it's not based on your lifetime, it's based on her lifetime. And the reason that it's based on her lifetime is because he had literal monkeys write up the contract, and he's just like, you fucking pieces of shit. Okay, so he gets cleaned up, the animals help clean him up, and they all go to Buckingham Palace, right? And he's followed by like a whole entourage. He's got the polar bear, he's riding the ostrich, the parrot is there, he's got his dog played by Tom Holland, he's got his scaredy cat gorilla played by Rami Malek. Hold on. Rami Malek plays the gorilla. I think Kumail Nanjiani plays the ostrich. So he gets to the palace, right? And there's another doctor there by the name of Moodfly. Blair Moodfly. And he is busy getting the Queen all leeched up to draw out the bad humors. And him and Dolittle know each other from their college days, and he's very upset that Dolittle is here, and so is the parliamentary, or some fucking guy played by the dude who was like the fucking head of police or the police chief in Hot Fuzz. How much gay tension is there? Between Dolittle and Moodfly, none. Between the polar bear and the ostrich, oh my god, you could cut it with a knife. What time period is this? Why are they calling vets? Because he's also a human doctor. Like, he helps both humans and animals. He has this whole thing which is like, I swore off human medicine. And then they're just like, yeah, you're gonna lose your house if you don't. And he's just like, fuck. So he has Tom Holland dog sniff the Queen's breath, and suddenly, oh no, Tom Holland dog smells something. Why is the other one using leeches? I don't fucking know. Just try out the bad humors. Tom Holland dog is just like, oh, I smell deadly nightshade. And at this point, Dr. Dolittle shoves his head in the nearby fish tank and tries to get an octopus to tell him what happened. and the octopus says snitches get stitches, and then he beseeches the octopus, and the octopus just, okay, somebody came in and gave her something. So he's just like, oh shit, the queen's been getting poisoned. The only thing that will save her is the fruit of the Eden tree. Which is apparently like a, I don't, it's some big dumb mystical thing. I don't fucking know. Why does the queen have an octopus? Why not? God forbid women do anything. God forbid women in power do anything. Anyway. So he's just like, we need to go on a quest to find the fruit of the Eden tree. By the way, no one's ever found it. So, we got a bit of an ordeal ahead of us. So, they leave, but he leaves behind a small stick insect to keep an eye on things, you see. Also the dog. The dog stays behind as well. And Rose, the girl child. And he's just like, okay, Stubbins, you go home. Hey, Gage, by the way, yeah, what's up? What's up, Kale? Do you remember when I said I wasn't going to get you on a 30-minute tangent? No, it's fine. I started this one myself. And I've only realistically been going for 25. So, he's just like, Stubbins, you gotta go home. So Stubbins goes home, and he hears his uncle be like, yo, Stubbins fucking sucks. And he's like, no. But then suddenly, his window opens, and what is that? What is that outside the window? Why, it's a giraffe. How much is left in this movie? I don't think we're halfway through yet. I don't think I've hit the halfway point in the plot yet. You're starting to understand what the experience of watching this movie is like. Hello, Goldie! Gage, every time I've looked over at Gage's monitor, I've been adding to the count of pixels on not Aragorn's back. I want to let you know I've nearly finished counting. I believe you. Also, that's not even not Aragorn. That's Krispy Kreme Big Box. At Kale's monitor. Okay. Whoops, joke ruined. No, it's fine. You're good. Don't worry. I got the bit. Don't worry. You're good. So there is a giraffe outside his window. The giraffe has a hat on, but oh my gosh, the hat's a fox, played by Marion Cotillard. I don't know how the L's are pronounced. It's the fucking she was the fake imaginary person in Inception and Talia al Ghul. I earned some reward points. What reward points did I earn? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, so there's a giraffe, excited wildlife photographer. So they're just like, we're getting you out, we're busting you out, kid. You're gonna join Dolittle on his journey. And there's this whole big dumb chase sequence that it just feels pointless, you know? It's like, have you seen the Robert Zemeckis Christmas Carol, the CG one with Jim Carrey? There's like a whole big dumb chase sequence at the end where he's running away from the ghost of Christmas Yet to Come that is incredibly pointless, but it... What the fuck was that? Anyways, it's there for like fun 3D gimmicks and to pad the runtime. This sounds like corporate design Jumanji. I mean, they made 2 of those movies. Anyway, so they have this big dumb chase sequence, and because the fox is French, just before they do the thing that's going to get the kid on the boat, she yells, "Vive la résistance," which is going to make it very strange later when she joins everybody else to get awards from the queen. Just like, hey, if you're out here being like, Vive la Resistance, shouldn't you be like, I don't know, jumping up and tearing the monarchy's throat out? Fucking coward. Where was I? So he gets on the boat, and he is now on the journey with Dr. Dolittle. Vive la Resistance, we have to save the Queen of England. No, it's the Fox Resistance, not the human. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. So they're on the high seas, and the fucking like skeevy like royal advisor guy who's like in next in line for the throne or something, who's trying to kill the queen, is just like, Moodfly, you have to go after Dolittle, you have to stop him. I know where he's going. And Moodfly, who is played by Michael Sheen, who honestly seems like he's having a good time. Good for him. He's quite frankly like maybe one of the more fun characters in the movie. And they keep making jokes about him not having a chin, which is odd. Why is Dr. Dolittle having to contend with Zant? Oh, skeevy advisor guy who's next in line for the throne. I don't know. Who cares? So Moodfly gets his own ship and a bunch of like British soldiers or whatever, and he fucks off after Dolittle. And Doolittle's just like, oh my god, they're after us. They're trying to stop us. We have to summon a whale to pull our boat along. So they summon a whale to pull the boat along. And they get where they're going, which is like a city of thieves or something. And while they're there, they have to find a journal that belonged to Dr. Dolittle's late wife, who died when she got wet. How did they summon the whale? Soapstone? No, it's like some sort of like hurdy-gurdy looking fucking thing. I don't fucking know. But they have to get her journal. But her journal is currently in possession of her father, who is like the leader of the fuck was that? Who's like the leader of the Dr. Dolittle, the Wicked Witch of the West? Yes. He's the leader of this like this city of thieves, and he doesn't like Dolittle very much because he's just like, Dolittle got my daughter killed, and he's played by Antonio Banderas. Like, what? Bro, what are you doing here? Shrek 5 is coming out. Go voice Puss in Boots. Oh no, Puss in Boots came out after this. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is coming out. Go get in that voice fucking booth. Puss in Boots didn't pay well enough, I guess. Well, Last Wish hadn't come out yet, to be fair. So, okay. So, in order to get into the vault that holds the journal, he needs to get help from these army ants, which are like mafia. And to get help from the army ants, he needs to go through a middleman who's like a dragonfly, and the dragonfly dated the head army ant's daughter. I should snooze this ad while I'm talking about the Dolittle plot. One moment. So this turns into this whole bit of this dragonfly being very depressed that the love of his life, who he dated for 2 weeks, is marrying someone else. And I hope you really enjoy that bit, because the dragonfly is going to be here constantly for like a solid 5 fucking minutes, and also wants to fuck the parrot. Alright, the VOD can't miss the important content of the stream. Well, the VOD's gonna be fine. It's y'all I don't want missing this. So he goes to get the journal, he gets the journal, but they get caught, right? And Dolittle gets thrown in prison, and he is set to be executed by the. Oh, hold on, I need to check this. Okay, one moment. I just gotta update Natalie on something. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, he's set to be executed by Antonio Banderas' pet tiger, who's introduced by a hare voiced by Will Arnett as Barry the Butcher Bernstein. Is his full legal name. And this is one of those moments that, like, I kind of needed to stop and, like, step back from the movie and really analyze what it was that I was watching. Because Barry was a former patient of Dolittle's and is not doing so well mentally right now. And the reason for that is that the tiger has mommy issues. The ferocious killer tiger has mommy issues that he was trying to work out in therapy. I want you to just that's a plot point in this movie. So this does admittedly lead to one of my favorite jokes in the movie. One of the handful of, like, genuinely pretty good lines that got a chuckle out of me. Give me one moment. I need to find my thread here real quick. So Dolittle tries to give this guy a sort of, like, on the fly therapy session while he's trying to eat him, and when that doesn't work because his damage is too severe, the tiger says every mother wants their son to grow up and eat a doctor, which genuinely, that's the funniest fucking thing in that entire film. Should I snooze this ad again? Nah, if the ad goes off, I'll just start playing the game, and then I'll continue talking when you guys come back. So this is where we get the Scaredy Cat Gorilla's character development, where in order to save Dolittle from this killer tiger, the gorilla busts in through the window, starts beating the shit out of this tiger while screaming, "My fear does not control me!" And it's very weird. And then he knees the tiger in the balls, which the tiger refers to as his berries. Tiger is just out cold. Now, at this point, the British Army has caught up to Dolittle, and they just fucking destroy his ship, which sends the ostrich jumping into the water. And this is where we get the character development between the ostrich and the polar bear, where the polar bear jumps in and saves him. And now they're bros. There is ever so slightly homoerotic undertones between the two of them. And this also leads to another one of my favorite lines in the movie, where they are kind of bonding over having, like, shitty dads. And the polar bear says, "My dad said he was going out for a pack of seals one night and never came back," which, again, funniest fucking line in that goddamn movie. Oh, God. So the late Mrs. Doolittle's wife, the late Mrs. Doolittle's dad, shows up, and he's just like, I've blamed you for years, but it's not what my daughter would have wanted. I will give you a ship to continue your journey. And he gives him this piece of shit boat, and they find a dude in some stockades on it, just like, "Hi, I'm Jeff." He never shows up again for the rest of the movie. I don't know why they decided to show us a guy in stockades named Jeff. I don't know why. So they get help from whales again. I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember what happens next, but no, they do get help from whales. The whales tell them where the British army is going so they can follow them to the island where the tree that bears the fruit of Eden. What stake do the Welsh have in the plot of Dr. Dolittle? I think that's what accent Dr. Dolittle has. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what accent Downey was going for. Alright, we're gonna start some gameplay here until the ad's over. This is because people can miss this, that's fine. Alright, what am I even doing in the game right now? Hold on. Where are we going? I think I wanted to start with this. I probably shouldn't do a story mission during an ad. Oh, this is a joke about whales. Oh! I still think Downey was trying to go for a Welsh accent, though, is the thing. Or Scottish. I don't know. I've seen people complain that Robert Downey Jr.'s accent in the joke, it's escaping. Oh no! Where's it going?
It's the Ranger! Next time I see him, he's dead.
It's okay, everybody. We did it.
Canador!
Huh? What? Where?
Look at that Canador!
Oh.
You're dead!
Oh, wow. That's instant, huh? Sick. Oh, hold up. Oh, I have upgrades I can do. Hold on. What's this? Atwa boots? 870. I remember I'm saving for something. Yes, this is it. I was saving for the 20 seconds of unlimited executions. No shit. The donation bar is covering up. Is this bitch's name Gimbo? No, it's Gimoob. Gimoob Skin Flare. Excuse me. Unlimited executions. Ah, we love the French. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold on. Oh, are we back? Okay, cool. All right, so we can continue talking about Dolittle. All right, so where was I? So they found Jeff. So then they followed the British Army, right? And they followed the British Army all the way to this island where the tree is. They still need to find the tree. I need to explain. Okay. So you remember how I mentioned that they went to the City of Thieves and they need to find this vault that has the journal in it? There's like an entire heist montage where it's just like, this feels like it could have been like a set piece, but it's just like, no, we need to fast forward through the heist montage so that we can get to this fuck-ass dragonfly who is just depressed about love reasons. I have Takis. Give me a second. They're thematically appropriate Takis because they're dragon sweet chili. And the reason I need to bring that up is because they do the same thing when they get to this island. The island that has been, like, the whole reason that they're on this journey. It's just they get the island and it's just like, bop, bop, bop. Okay, we're in the cave now. And it's just like, hold on. Like, what the... What? I'm losing my mind. Okay. So they get to this cave. And Moodfly is just like, guess what? I knew you were here the whole time. And he's just like, you tell me how to get to that tree. I claim this land for England. And he picks up this, like, flag and just, like, shoves it into the ground. And suddenly, red veins of energy blossom out from where he shoves the flag into the ground. And they all convene on this pillar in the middle of the room, and the pillar starts to uncoil, and oh my god, it's a dragon! Dragons are real, y'all! And this dragon, it start breathing fire, and it eat a guy. It eats a whole-ass dude. The true enemy is the British Empire. The land's immune system is reacting to the presence of England. Was he a named dude? No, I don't think he was. There was like a recurring British Army officer that I don't remember if he's the one who gets 8 or if he's just not there. Does the dragonfly fuck the dragon? Kale, your brain is so big, it tries to. It makes an offer and gets rebuffed. Oh boy. Because for some reason the dragonfly is still here. I should mention the squirrel is still here. And the squirrel is offhandedly making comments that are like Captain's Log style like narration to himself, and also occasionally talking through his character development of going from wanting revenge on the kid that shot him to not wanting revenge because he's grown to like the people that he's with, despite the fact that he has no meaningful interaction with any of them. The Virgin Dolittle versus the Chad Shrek, the real reason this movie is ass is because the wisecracking psychic didn't lay pipe in the dragon. Yeah, exactly. My brain is so fucking huge. So the dragon grabs Dolittle, and Dolittle notices some dragon bones in the corner. He's just like, I know your pain. I have felt it too. The loss of a loved one. And the dragon's just like, please just fuck off and leave my island. I don't want to kill you guys anymore. You got me depressed. I'm going to ban this bot real quick. 1 second. The dragon said that in canon. But then Dolittle is just like, you seem like you're in pain. And the dragon's just like, yeah, what of it? And just like, I bet I can help you with that. And I've been sitting, so in this movie, I've been sitting there for the last 5 minutes because I know what's coming. There is one thing I knew about this movie in the 5 years since it came out, so I know what's about to happen. So Dolittle is like, we have to prep this dragon for an extraction. Is Dolittle about to fuck the dragon? Kale, your brain is so huge, so Dolittle takes a leak and shoves it up the dragon's ass, and somehow uses that to get his arm inside the dragon's ass to pull out just like helmets and chest pieces, armor, skeletons, a whole ass bagpipe. This dragon was blocked up for who knows how long. I think they identify some of the armor as belonging to, like, the Spanish army or something. If you fart through a bagpipe. The dragon farts. Your brain is so huge. The dragon does fart during this sequence. What does it sound like? If you watch the movie, you can find out. So the dragon's just like, Dr. Dolittle, thank you for shoving a leak up my ass and getting all the blockages out of my colon. I'm gonna let you go through to the tree now. Did Dr. Dolittle shit the dragon's pants? God. So he goes through to the tree. And he gets the Eden fruit. And they leave. And oh no, the day of reckoning is upon us. There's an eclipse in the sky, and Dr. Dolittle said, oh, there's an eclipse coming, and if we don't get her the fruit by the eclipse, she will die. So they rush in at the last second while they're reading the Queen her last rites, which, is there last rites in Protestantism? Is last rites a Catholic thing? Because I tell you what, this would not be Catholic Church era England. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, so they're reading last rites, and they're just like, I object, even though that's not how last rites work. And they rush in, they've got the Eden fruit, they're tossing it all over the room, and the guy's just like, stop him, he's here to make a mockery of the Queen's condition. I think it's a thing that Protestants stole from Catholics. Fair enough, Protestants be doing that. Sorry, I don't... Oh god, I shouldn't say shit like that. So he fucking throws the fruit, and it's caught by a sugar glider that's been hiding in his hair the whole movie, and the sugar glider rushes it to the Queen, and I think Stubbins, who, remember that Stubbins is in this movie? Stubbins squeezes the life-giving juice into her mouth, and she's fine now. And the stick insect that's been there the whole time lets Dolittle know, hey, that skeevy advisor guy has been hiding something. He's got a vial in his right pocket. And it's just like, oh, it's the deadly nightshade. And he saves the Queen's life. And he saves his mansion. He saves all his friends. Stubbins becomes his official apprentice. And yeah. And then there's a whole sequence where they show like these, they're like painting styled images of all of the major animal characters in the movie, as well as Dr. Dolittle receiving like medals and awards, and they're dressed up all nice. The fox, whose name is Tutu, like Tutu, looking cunty as all hell. I posted an image of it on Blue Sky. You can go check it out. Dragonfly Empreg, and then the movie ends with Moodfly, who had fallen down a hole during the dragon attack, trying to communicate with some bats to help him out of the hole that he's in. And all the bats wake up, and I assume they suck him to death. And that's how Dr. Dolittle ends. This movie could not break me, because I was already mostly broken. My mind was a foggy labyrinth, and I was David Bowie. The Gobbo King. If the French fox doesn't look cunty as hell, we're wasting our time. True. Okay. So that's Dr. Dolittle. Also, like, I guess there was a Nintendo Direct today. I don't have a huge amount of thoughts about the Nintendo Direct, honestly. I don't think $450 is necessarily that unreasonable. It was pointed out that it's only slightly more expensive than like the lowest tier version of the Steam Deck, and the Switch 2 has a better screen than that one. So, like, that's fine. But $80 fucking for Mario Kart? Fuck off, actually. Jesus fucking Christ. No. God, no. Silksong's coming out this year, supposedly. June 5th. Deltarune 2. Deltarune Chapters 1 through 4 is being released. It's going to be $24.99, and if you buy it at that price, you get the rest of the chapters for free. Though I assume the price goes up as for new copies as chapters are added, just based on what Toby was saying.
Someone's sneaking about.
I guess the main thing that I would have to say about it... That's nice, man. I guess the main thing that I would have to say about it would be that, like... So Nintendo avoided talking about, like, the pricing of anything on stream, I assume, because they didn't want to yuck anyone's yum when they were trying to, like, build hype. And... you know, I get that, but at the same time, by not talking about some of the less than great aspects of the Nintendo Switch on stream, in terms of, like, pricing and hardware and software, like, what you end up with is you end up with, like, people, like, just having to, like, piecemeal together shit based on, like, incorrect assumptions and explanations of how these things work. So it's just like, all Nintendo Switch games are going to be $80. It's like, that's not true. They can be, unfortunately, up to $90, based on what Nintendo has said. But not all of them are going to be that much. Some of them may be priced like a normal fucking person would do. Also, my crackpot theory is Switch 2 is why we haven't already seen new mainline Pokemon game announced, because I thought that was odd they restrained themselves this long. Yeah, in all likelihood, that's probably the case. Or, like, you know, with what we saw with, like, the game key cards, right? It isn't that they've been taking time to cook, it's that they're using it to sell the new shit-ass console. Well, I mean, it looks like it's a pretty nice console, all things considered. Realistically, like, objectively speaking, it doesn't... It seems like it's a pretty good console. Like, 4K, 120 FPS docked? Goddamn. Pigog the Brown. He's vulnerable to ranged attacks. My console has Windows on it, and therefore all consoles. Smile. Your console also has Windows on it. All consoles have Windows on them. They're called fucking screens. They're windows into another world. Who saw me? This guy. And this guy. No, what was I saying? So then there's, like, the game key cards where people are just like, oh, it's not, you pay $80 for a game that's not even a game. It's just like, okay, well, first off, so the main thing that I've seen is people assuming that all of the games are going to be like that, which is probably not the case. It's probably going to be some of the bigger games, like I know, and also games that are just game key cards, which are physical carts that you put in your Switch, and if you have the physical card in there, you can download the game, and it's also the key to basically unlock that game in playing it, which, for the record, is something that Microsoft is already doing with the Xbox Series X and the Xbox One whenever you use an Xbox 360 disc. If you put an Xbox 360 disc in those consoles, it doesn't install from the disc. It installs from the Xbox Live Marketplace, and you still have to put the disc in despite the fact that it is a digital copy that you downloaded. As a Canadian, I'm already trained on horrible game prices. True. Now, that being said, Xbox 360 games still have the fucking game on them, which these carts don't, and that does bother me. That sucks. Like, I want to be clear, I do still think a lot of this sucks, but where the fuck does being dishonest and spreading incorrect information get us? You know? Let's be honest about it, because the honest version still fucking sucks. Anyway. So at the very least, from the sound of things, game key cards could still be resold, sold used, all that jazz. It's just you're paying for, like, a physical license that you can hold in your hand to download a copy and play the copy of the game, as opposed to, like, downloading a license, you know? Welcome back to physical PC games. It does have DS download play, or at the very least something close to it, which I think is neat because I really liked that feature of the DS, actually. I always remember, like, it was always really neat, just like, okay, yeah, like, yeah, you could do DS download play, which would allow you to do multiplayer with people who didn't have the game, and it would be kind of a restricted multiplayer. Like, I think if I recall correctly, Mario Kart 7. No, Mario Kart 7 was the 3DS one. Mario Kart DS. If you did download play with somebody who didn't have the game, whoever didn't have a copy of the game played as a shy guy. Or like with Star Fox Command, if you were doing download play with people who didn't have copies of the game, everyone would be in an R-Wing. Oh yeah, the Shy Guy mode, I like that actually. Yeah, it's neat. It's a fun little way to like if you, it's the same sort of thing where it's just like, if you have a game that somebody wants to try out, or like a multiplayer game that somebody wants to try out, then they can do download play with you and they can see how they like it. Or just like, if somebody wants to play with you and they don't have a copy, or they forgot their copy, they can still play with you. It's cool as hell, and I actually really like that as a feature. So I'm glad that that's back. I should probably, now that I've finished talking about Dolittle, we can go do a story mission. Yoink. Who just saw me? Oh, shit. Oh.
Get behind him!
Shit. Alright. Anyway. I'm out of elf shot.
It's like 1 minute the man was there, and the next he was gone.
So I'm probably going to get a Switch 2 at some point. Like, I think that's just going to kind of be inevitable for me. I don't know if I'm probably... People were right when, like, they identified that, Metroid Prime 4 was going to end up in the same boat as, like, Twilight Princess or, Breath of the Wild, where it was going to come out on both consoles, and it's just like, well, you can get the good version, or you can get the previous generation version. And honestly, I don't really give a shit about HDR, I'm gonna be honest. It's not something that I really care about. The power of the Wraith. The interesting thing is the price of the video games being 90 USD is not new. I'm pretty sure there are already games that price. Well, 90 USD, no. Not like a standard physical copy of a game. Like the base copy of a game at $90, no. We don't have anything like that, yeah. There are special editions, true. Not the baseline game. But those are special editions because they have additional content. They're therefore quote-unquote justifying the price. Is that normal?
Why have you returned? You are not done yet.
What the goddamn?
How did you know where to find this?
He has shown me.
You haven't told me what you want in return.
Only that you learn what you are truly capable of. Find an orc leader, make him a war chief, and all his soldiers will be yours.
Oh, sick.
Where am I to lead this army of mine?
Bring them to me, and I will show you.
I think what kind of sucks is that all these companies are like, quote unquote, testing out these prices on.
Marwan said to bring her
Oh,
an
hold on.
army.
We shall not build an army. We shall command one.
We'll need to
Oh,
find
yeah.
an Uruk captain to dominate and make our own.
There is a slaver near here named Grublik. We will make him serve our cause.
Yeah, I can do that. They're testing, quote unquote, these prices on games that like are almost guaranteed to sell is the thing. Like, who's not going to buy GTA 6, honestly? Like, the only people who aren't going to buy GTA 6 probably weren't planning on buying a GTA game anyway.
Where
They're
there are
probably
slaves
not.
to be
Ah!
tortured, we will find this captain.
They probably aren't a GTA fan to start with. Like, I don't think I personally know anybody who plays GTA regularly, you know? I know Let's Players who play GTA.
Captain said to try and find
Those funny boys from Regulation Podcast play GTA.
and you can ignore the captain.
And prior to that, those funny boys from Achievement Hunter played GTA.
I don't care what it was.
But I don't personally know someone who plays GTA, realistically speaking. I would say at least Nintendo has finally stopped charging physical and digital at the same price, because that was shit. Yeah, oh, God. And yet they'll still never let the prices of their games depreciate, which is kind of depressing. Here we go. Oh, hold on. What was I saying? And then, like, Nintendo, like, Mario Kart is, like, just one of the party games of all time, you know?
Grublik.
He fucking looks like a Grublik. Vulnerable to mounted beasts. Oh, we don't want to do that, though. 24-man Mario Kart does sound fucking rad and like hell. Yeah, and it's just like, oh, what are they charging? Oh, they're charging $80. So, like, now they're going to know, like, oh, if we charge $80, people will buy it. And it's just like, that's not the fucking... Hold on, I want to try and... Explore mode looks really relaxing. God, it does. Just gonna get here real quick.
More than I expected. More to kill before we isolate the captain.
Do I have, like, a secondary Ooh, appendices. Hold on. Ah, it's just a tutorial. Hold on. Let me just... Okay.
Say that they'll cut us open and stuff us with
Nobody saw that.
Deathwalker!
Ah, damn. He saw me.
Promise you the sweetest suffering. Oh, yes.
Yeah, alright, man. Ow. Hold on.
You're weak! Ready for pain?
Ow. He seems kind of tough.
Fool!
Oh, shit. No, you don't. Ooh, I can create a power struggle mission by sending him to murder another captain. And against the war chief, a captain will attempt to become his bodyguard. This will create a power struggle mission where he'll have to prove his worth. Infiltrate Tarz's squad. Ambush Tarz by infiltrating his stronghold. Get out of here, you.
It is done. He's ours.
We must now make this captain a bodyguard, if he is ever to be a war chief.
It is from first strike of thunder that is soon born a storm.
Okay, man, whatever. Alright, what we got here?
Stand with me, or suffer under me. Go away! I serve another.
I must help Public eliminate all those who challenge him.
I have to stay above to help him. Okay.
Our protege wields fear like a weapon, and we are his invisible ally.
A shadow who stays close and sees all. That is the Elven way.
Sure, man. Oh no! I fucked up the bonus objective. Can I restart? I don't think I can. Damn.
Stand by my side, or lay dead at my feet.
Well, that sucks. shit. That wasn't a headshot. Hold on.
When he's gone, I reward your ambition with my bloodlust.
I don't know if there's anything I could have done there,
Our captain
unfortunately.
fights for us well.
Through my will,
I
he
probably could've
steers
gone
these
around.
rooks of Mordor.
Okay, wait for it.
Kill for me in service of the Dark Lord.
Oh. And we're done.
A weakling who runs from danger. I pledge my fighting sword to you.
Hell yeah, man.
I conquered the weak. Now join me in victory. Any who oppose me will pay with their blood. To red swords.
I remember seeing, so when there was discussion about like the pricing of the games like earlier today, like again, it's really just something that they should have gone over on the stream. Like I understand that like it would have like harshed the vibe. You couldn't have like continued like going like just good vibes only on stream, but at the same time, like it's so much easier to get all the proper information out there and just make sure that people don't blow it wildly out of control, thus resulting in like even worse like narratives popping up. It's just like, you really should have just brought it up. You really should have just talked about it, but they didn't. But I remember seeing like someone talking about just like, oh, the higher prices are fine if it just helps out the devs. It's just like, it is at this point naive to assume that that's how that works. Like, we're too far into like just the absolute fucking collapse of the gaming industry to like really realize that that is not even remotely how that works. Because, like, here's the thing. There'll be folks who said that, like, that's never how that worked, right? And they're not entirely wrong. Can I say something that makes me feel bad? Maybe eventually. I got a point I'm making. Give me a second. Like, initially, it's just like, okay, how do you support your favorite developers? You buy the games they make. And like, even if it was during a time where we didn't understand that, like, oh, all the people who worked on this game already got paid, they don't get anything from sales, like, even then, the idea was, if you buy the game, if the game does well, then the publisher, the distributor, will see, oh, hey, this developer does good work, people like their games, people like this particular team, this particular series, and ideally more would be made. And for a while it did kind of work that way. You know? Like, Fear was really popular. Fear was so popular they made 2 standalone expansions. And then when Monolith went over to WB, they were just like, hey, we made this really popular game, why don't you let us make a sequel to this really popular game? And WB was just like, yeah, sure. And then they made Fear 2, and Fear 2's great. And then they made I think they made Gotham City Imposters first. And then they made Shadow of Mordor. And Shadow of Mordor did really well. So they were put on Shadow of War. And Shadow of War actually, as far as I recall, did okay. They're just like, okay, go work on the Wonder Woman game. And then they got shut down. We're seeing more and more talented studios with long histories of making really good games. Tango Gameworks, you know, Ghostwire Tokyo, fucking Hi-Fi Rush, Evil Within 2, motherfucking Arcane Austin, fucking Dishonored 2, Dishonored Death of the Outsider, Prey, fucking goddamn Deathloop. Like, they're talented studios. They're making good shit. It's selling well. It's reviewing well. But it's not enough anymore. So it's not even... It's... So, like, if buying a game at full price, on release, isn't putting more money in the pockets of the developers themselves, and isn't getting those developers new work, and is, in fact, leading to those developers ultimately being shut down despite all of it, then what's the fucking point anymore? Why are, like, what is the goddamn... It's enough to drive a guy to piracy. Not me. Because piracy's wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because piracy is wrong. Okay. It's just... It sucks. You know, I never knew what I wanted to do when it came to working on video games, but there was always a part of me that really wanted to work on video games. There's a part of me that still does, but it's just... It kind of sucks to think that, like, my best options for doing that would require me to, like, move out of the country, which, like, quite honestly was not exactly a unenticing offer at the moment. But regardless, it's like, it's just the thing of, like, seeing these talented studios with, like, really great people working on them who are responsible for some absolutely incredible games just either be, like, consumed by the desire for a number to go up, or honestly, even worse, being just thrown into a project with no hope for success by, like, a bigwig who has no intention of allowing any kind of, like, creativity, or wants to hit some kind of, like, games these days need this, and this, and then just doesn't give them, like, the resources they need. Like, yeah, I'm still upset about Dead Space twice over, honestly. I'm upset about Motive being fucking sent to the battlefield mines. I'm upset about Visceral Games getting shut down after being sent to the battlefield mines. I'm upset about Volition, honestly. I don't know who's responsible for, like, the new Saints Row and just, like, the state that released in, or Agents of Mayhem for that matter. It's just, I don't know. It's upsetting. I'm upset about Arcane. I'm upset about fucking Tango, even though Tango still exists, God only knows how long that's going to last. I don't necessarily have a huge amount of trust in Crafton, necessarily. I don't know. It sucks. I generally try not to talk about this sort of thing on stream just because, like, it is kind of a bummer to talk about. But, like, sometimes it's not really an avoidable topic all the time, you know?
Hail our captain! May we die last! We fight for true Uruk!
Now that we have our hunter, let us stalk our prey.
Hunter. Now that we have our hunter. I just dropped my fucking... I just wanted some talkies and I dropped my fucking remote for my HDMI switcher.
The war chief has chosen our captain.
Then he has chosen death. A great advantage will ready us for this battle.
Certainly not a topic you can avoid when playing Shadows of Mordor, for sure. True. Hold on.
Listen to them. Vile, savage beasts.
And we shall harness and command their savagery.
I gotta get up there. Yeah, that's doable. You know, I gotta move this bag of Takis. It's in front of the screen. Alright.
Been a slave to a Caragor, and a slaver got mad. Why? Well, it's a bit of a waste. Slaver probably one of them pigskin murders. Nah, the man must have been drunk, because he made the beast so sick, the slaver had to kill it. The slave's heart was too chewy for my liking. That's because it's tastier while it's still beating.
It sickens me. I lost my family to this evil.
Exact retribution by turning that evil against itself.
The Queen is right. We are wise to use the Uruk's ruthlessness against them.
But they're lies! Ah, they're just...
Okay.
Erase the darkness!
Wait! Shit! That's not what I wanted to do. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Fuck. Don't do that.
Wait! I smell something.
Ooh.
I don't think anything was ever there. Back to work, then. He's dead!
Oh. Nope, nope, nope. Don't climb up here. Don't climb up here.
I heard them strange sounds. We heard them too. Scared the shrug out of the slaves. It's like it neither. What do you think it is? Who knows and who cares?
Okay.
Whatever it is. Maybe it was just rats. Even so.
Must have been the wind. Yeah, I don't know what that clip is, but thank you for it.
Someone's gotta go get it back. Well, I'm not doing it.
Better things to do. Our side. Maybe it'll stop one of you ghouls.
That's something I can explode. No, it's not. Okay.
I ain't afraid of no Caragor. Next one I see, I'm gonna learn to ride it.
Okay. There's something over there. Nope.
First we carry the barrels here, then they make us take the same barrels back there. What's in these barrels anyway?
Now, this must have been something that I had, like, gotten forever ago and then just forgotten to pick up.
She's far too persistent.
It's your
She's
PSA.
growing too fast. They say the tar can just come out of nowhere and make a kill. That's why I'm trying never to blink. Just...
Alright. Okay, if I can get over there, then I can use that tightrope to get across. Oh, how am I going to get over there, though?
Think of me again, and I won't be so kind.
Okay, hold on.
We cross paths with the Grave Walker. Stay out of my way.
Nope, Talion. Ooh, I didn't even see that guy there.
I watch you.
Okay. Don't know why the preview's broken. Sometimes it'd be like that.
When we march out of Mordor, we'll hunt down a new
Bodyguard Grouping is said to be twice the killer the last one was. Nobody in this land even remembers it.
from her own daughter, Rovan.
Oh no!
Never want to go into battle without my crossbow. I'd rather just hack away at the enemies. Nice.
Oh god, okay.
I'm
Alright.
with you to do so much damage that way.
I wish I could jump to that.
Got no bloody sympathy for old fuck. He deserved it.
Pigskins aren't even worth killing.
Ooh.
There was more ghouls than you ever saw. Should be grateful I got rid of them. Only thing you killed was a couple of slaves.
Hold on.
What was that? Ghoul in a soft skin. Probably it's just rats. We'll have to find a fight somewhere else then.
Okay. That was way easier to take care of than I expected it would be.
If we don't get the job done, the tower's gonna show up and have us all put in iron.
Orc 20 feet away. Must have been rats. Massive fireball explosion.
Agree. It's all
Those rats, you know. Buddy, your friends are on fire and screaming. Tors! Tors! Tors!
We are ready for our final move.
Okay, hold on. What's Tars' deal?
Tars.
Damage by explosions. Can be damaged by combat finishers. Invulnerable to ranged. Monster Slayer.
Tars. Grublik.
Maybe our guy will be fine. Yeah, our guy's fine.
Surrender your will.
Go get him, you beautiful bastard. Oh. Hello.
What are you behind this, I wonder? Hoping to take advantage, no doubt.
Yeah, a little bit.
That won't work on me.
Bleed for me!
Not before, not now. You won't trick me.
Yay! Motivational kick in the back.
I fight for the Dark Lord, and you shall fight for me! This is my dominion! I am the strongest war chief in all of Mordor!
Yeah, you tell him,
I
buddy.
shall lead my army over a field of broken skulls!
I'm gonna slurp this up real quick.
I beat your neck!
On a head explosion kill.
Marwyn's plan has given us great strength.
Strength should not be squandered, but wielded. The Queen will show us how.
Marwyn's strategy yields great results. An army of our own to face darkness head-on.
A mirror looking upon itself, ready to be cracked.
We should return to Marwyn. She will have more for us.
Hey, lady. Oh, is she dead? Oh, she's fine.
Resist me, Celebrimbor.
Hi, hon.
Together we can be invincible.
Yeah, sure, give me 1 second. This old lady's trying to steal my Force Ghost.
Destroy you.
What?
Break the staff.
Are you all right? I am.
Oh, she's looking considerably better. Oh, she had that fucking...
My child?
What's his name?
Your
She had that
mother.
fucking Theoden disease.
He's been under the spell of a very powerful wizard.
Talion, I am sorry.
Give me 2 seconds,
Saruman
man.
brought you here against my will. I went to him for help. I
Saruman!
ended up being a prisoner within my own body.
Saruman doing shit,
What have
hon.
you seen in your visions?
Okay. If I bring up the guide, it pauses it. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, folks. I gotta go rotate my wife. Hello, Venom Lad. Alright, hon. Now I'm not muted, so don't say anything embarrassing.
I'm not a nerd like you.
I mean, that's not embarrassing. That's just true.
I want to say cool things.
That's true. But, like, a thing that's cool could also, like, thing that would be cool for you to say might be something that embarrasses me, you know? Like, if you say something to intentionally embarrass...
You could be embarrassed at wife.
Oh, God, I could never.
See?
God damn it.
Now you've embarrassed yourself.
You fucking got me. Alright, ready? And here we go. Alright, do you want to be on your side again?
I'm sitting up. I'm eating dinner.
Okay. And up she gets. You right? Oh, your arms. There you go. You get your glasses. Where are they?
You think I can see where my glasses are or need my glasses?
I'm just thinking out loud.
To the right side.
To the right?
No, I can't tell. Can you actually turn off?
What's that? Thinking to myself. Was there something else that I need to do? Fan. The fan. Oh yeah, sure. 1 second. Hold on, I'm coming back. Oh, what we got here? Daughter, you stopped me from giving the suck. Saruman gets cleansed and you immediately become hot. Rotate wife break. Get rotated cutie. So this warrior guy came in and I was giving him just the sloppiest of suck. Sucked him so good his soul literally was getting sucked out of his body. Then my daughter came and suck blocked me. What you're leaving out, Venom, is that you were also getting the sloppiest of seconds from Saruman. That just makes it hotter and extra sloppy. Does getting worm tongue old shititis count as getting railed by Christopher Lee's voice? There's a Chuck Tingle book in there. Yes. Thank you, text-to-speech. You're welcome. Oh, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not getting sloppy dome from Christopher Lee, but now that I'm thinking about Regulation Podcast, because Natalie was listening to it, they put out a video recently. So Regulation Podcast is a podcast run by some former folks from Rooster Teeth, including a couple big names like Jeff Ramsey and Gavin Free. They put out a video recently. So they did this challenge where over the course of March, every day they played one turn of Mario Party. They did a 30-turn game, and each turn was, each day they played one turn. And they would upload that turn as a video to their Patreon with the intention of, on March 31st, uploading a video of the entire game, just like edited together. Natalie and I started watching it. It is so fucking good. Like, it's just Rooster. It reminds me, it's kind of a spiritual successor to Rooster Teeth. I think Achievement Hunter or Let's Play, one of those. They're basically the same thing. Put out a video of them playing a game of Uno that lasted like 2.5 hours, and they called it Uno the Movie. It's kind of a spiritual successor to that. It's just the act of splitting up every turn in Mario Party onto a specific day causes so much drama. There's betrayal. There's people thinking that they're untouchable, that they're on top of the world, only for like the next day to come along and everything just gets turned on its head. It is the coolest fucking shit. It is 4 hours and 45 minutes long. Like, goddamn. Loved Uno the movie. Sally contains he who should not be. Oh no, Natalie, did Uno the movie have somebody who sucks in it?
Yeah.
Ah, damn. I know exactly who it is. Fuck. Now that I'm thinking about it, like that era of Rooster Teeth, like, yeah, I know exactly who it is. How do you do this to Mario Party? So Regulation Podcast started out as a podcast called, hold on. I gotta get my soundboard up. I don't think I have like a bleep, but it started out as a podcast called Fuckface. That didn't work as well as I wanted it to. The extremely loud incorrect buzzer. Hold on. Maybe I got something better. It started as a podcast called Fuckface. No, that didn't work. Anyways, where part of the entire gimmick of it was that they had just like that was loud, my ears. Yeah, well, you know, it's an extremely loud incorrect buzzer. What do you expect? Part of the gimmick was that they constantly, just through living their lives, had terrible ideas. So that whole thing kind of like followed them into their new project, Regulation Podcast. So like they'll just occasionally come up with just like, hey, what if we did this? And it's like the most absurd, dumbest idea that you've ever heard in your life. And one time they were just like, what if we did like Mario Party over the course of like 30 days? I'm being shushed. I'm not 100% sure why. I am being loud, that's true. Okay, so I found the VOD of it. It's really good. It's really good. We haven't even finished. It's so funny. I think we made it to day 19 and we had to pause the video, and I looked at the timeline and there were still 2 hours left. Nearly 2/3 of the way through the game and 2 hours left in the video. It's buck wild. I highly recommend checking it out if you have the chance.
I have seen Sauron's servants. The tower.
And the Black Hand. They bring much suffering. If you wish to know where they are across the Sea of Nanan.
Their forces. How strong?
Strong enough to defeat us all.
Then we truly will need an army.
Illness still plagues you. Rest, Mother. I will make preparations for our journey out of Mordor.
I have messages on Discord. I should probably check them out. I can believe this because one, Jeff is in it, and also it is Jamboree 30 turns. That's like 2 to 2.5 hours normally for 20 turns. Yeah. It's very funny that like right at the beginning they're just like, okay, just so everyone's aware, this could take us 210 minutes. And then it takes nearly 5 hours. It's so good. 5 hours cumulative. There's a point during it where it's just like something happens and you're just like, okay, I understand why this took 5 hours now.
Saruman is one of the Istari. With the power of the ring, he could have built a great army to challenge the Dark Lord.
And that's what we must do. The one garrison does not an army make.
Yes. We must dominate more war chiefs for a true army.
How does Talion know what a Istari is? Alright, let's go do the Great White Graug. Excuse me. Whoop! Excuse me. Oh god, I've been dealing with this like wild muscle pain in my side recently where like just every so often I would randomly just like tweak this one muscle just like on my right side I was never 100% sure exactly what caused it. But, yeah, at a certain, like, right now, I still get it every so often. But, it's not quite as bad, and it's because I put a hot water bottle on it. Hot water bottles, revolutionary technology. I don't know if anyone's heard about this. I had gotten it for Natalie. She was dealing with some muscle pain, like, a few weeks back. It's cute. It has a little sweater. But I put that against my side, and just, like, it managed to get rid of most of the issues I was having, which is nice. Okay. Triples hit streak gains on well-timed attacks. Oh, okay. Flame of Vengeance. Striking enemies with a glowing sword will deal double damage. Sword will glow whenever your hit streak is charged. Double charge. When your hit streak is charged, you can perform 2 special attacks instead of 1. Oh, that's pretty good. Shadow Strike chain. Chain together Shadow Strike attacks. Hold LTA or hold LTX. During the attack, plus L in the direction of... Oh, that's really good. Yo, that's super good, actually. Hold up. That could be a game changer. I gotta go with this. I have to go with this. That is a game changer. That changes the game. Oh, do I get something about Saruman now? Hold on. Hold on. Nope, Lady Marwyn. Lady Marwyn. Marwyn, daughter of Adrahil, is the queen of the tribesmen of Nurnen. In her youth, she dreamed of restoring the Corsair traditions of her people. Leading raiding parties as far south as Harad, she was a fierce warrior, and her crew regarded her with awe. After she adopted the infant Lithariel, she settled down to lead her people wisely. Recently, she became haunted by nightmares of the Tower of Sauron, torturing her people. Seeking counsel, she turned increasingly to rituals and spent many hours in her room staring into the flames. In them, she heard a wise voice counseling her to seek out the Ringmaker. Only his power could save Nirn. Fucked up if true. So we killed this guy. This guy is still a problem. God, he looks all fucked up. Oh, that armor is like hewn into his flesh. Flesh, flesh, flesh. Explore Mordor to discover knowledge. I didn't notice until, like, I think maybe an hour ago when we were last looking at this guy. His clothing is faces. Flesh, flesh, flesh. I was brought here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. The Gwewagaog. Torvin is ready to face his quest. Let's go.
Heads up, Captain! Time to go hunting!
Alright.
A deadly hunter needs a deadly... Time for the hunt of a lifetime! However short that is!
I assume you know the path.
The real question is, are you ready to travel it?
Yeah, I'll probably be fine.
Whatever happens during the hunt, think, what would Torvin do? Actually, that's a good life lesson for you to follow always. I pray your training sticks, or else you'll stick to the wall once the mighty Graug hurls you there.
I'm ready to fight the Graug.
And that's just what you do. Fight! No art, no finesse. The hunt isn't about swinging and slashing, it's bigger than that!
From your perspective, dwarf, everything is bigger.
Yes, this crowd is very, very big. Oh, wait, you're mocking me.
Yes, I'm calling you short.
Draugs are one of the oldest species of Mordor, and the deadliest by far. It's been a long time since I faced this Graug. Let us hope time wasn't as gentle to him as it was to me. My old partner and I once tracked a Graug from Mount Dolmed to Nogrod. We finally slayed it and got stuck under his leg for 2 days. Ah, those were fun times.
Sure, man.
Last time I saw the beast was with my old partner and I tracked it into his dwelling.
How did you get out alive?
Luck! The Graug knocked me senseless. When I came to, it had ended my partner. Facing that creature alone was a death sentence. I've been hunting this Graug for almost a decade. That's a lot of years of dedication to one beast.
Dedication? Or a sign you preach better than you hunt?
Fucking got him.
That's funny, Captain. I'll be sure to laugh when the beast eats you alive.
Alive?
The mighty Graug will be my legacy. Dwarves will tell tales of Torvin the Hunter for generations. And I'll have them throw your name in there somewhere. Whoa!
Whoa!
The Caragors are too quiet. I don't think the Graug is home.
Then we go in and we wait.
Ambush? How military.
You got a better idea?
I like it.
Okay. Where are my talkies?
It's an axe.
That's just as sharp as the day our father made it.
Oh shit. The One Ring.
Aye, that's right. Remember me?
Oh, beads.
Come on, Captain, what are you waiting for? Direct order!
Hold on, I'm having a vision. That is a pretty cool looking fucked up creature, but I'm not gonna lie. The legendary Wow.
The Naug has fallen. History repeats itself.
Oh!
Let's just do as Gordon said. Rule number 1. Never mind, we improvise. It's too strong. I must attack from afar. A shot to the skull will disorient him.
Shoot the charging Graug in the head, disorient him, and dodge out of the way. Y'all remember the Gorog? like from Force Unleashed 2. All these nerd games we play have all sorts of like fucking giant beasts. Oh shit. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. Ah! I was thinking the Gorog. Oh fuck, ghouls! Hold on, I just gotta... Oh! Oh shit, I'm out of elf shot. I need more elf shot. Here we go. Oop. Eep. Get his ass. I gotta shoot 3 ghouls out of the grab's hand. Okay. I should be able to do that. I think. Oh god, I need more. I need more elf shot. Come on. Wait, did that not count? Okay, that's 2. Damn. Ah! Fuck, my focus. Hold on. Okay. I've shot 3 out of his hand. Oh. I think part of the issue is I think that's healing him. I'm just gonna grab that on the way by. Here we go. Boop. Got your nose, idiot. Ow. Oh, night, Lila. Oh, he's mad at me. Oh, he's mad at me. He's mad at me. He's mad at me. Okay, get some distance. He's gonna do big roar. Then he's gonna run him. Ah! Oh, he takes some big steps.
Now I shall finish this.
Yeah, get his ass. I think you got him.
He's dead.
Well, that's what I call beast hunting, eh?
Indeed, indeed.
Next time I'm not gonna let you have all the fun.
Oh, no, no. This is the last time. I have other prey to pursue.
Well, you need help on your journey, so what you say? We put
No,
some
no,
shadows
no,
up-
Torvin. I have to do this on my own.
This is something I have to do alone.
If you survive, come to the Blue Mountains, eh? I've lots of friends that will drink until their kegs run dry.
I've seen how much a dwarf can drink. I do hope our paths cross again.
Right. Now how do I get you out of here?
Alright, so 1 second. Let me go ahead and read back in chat here. Not fuck ghouls. This isn't Fallout. I'm glad I got an ad about erectile dysfunction right when you were running from a big ugly monster thing. Yes, but see, Venom, this monster has 2 eyes. Fun fact, technically sharks have 4 eyes by that logic. And back. Heading to bed. Say goodnight, Delilah. Hey, where'd that dwarf go? Oh, there he is. So about that erectile dysfunction ad, Venom.
I hope that Torvin finds his way home, now that his hunt is over.
If he does, then he will find his home is not as he left it.
You know, like in Lord of the Rings. Like one of the central things in Lord of the Rings about how like you can't go home again because just things are just too different now. You're too different now. Alright, there's something over there.
I just see the back of our captain. He was a useless schrock.
Where is it, though? That's the question. Is it inside the structure?
I reckon I hate every single one of you. Just try to fight back.
There it is. Let's pick this bitch up. A broken staff. Some great force rent this wizard's staff asunder. Fashioned from the sapling, this gnarled staff served as walking stick, magical rod, and weapon for a wandering wizard. What became of its owner and how it was broken is a mystery. Find it very odd to constantly get those Eregion ads on Twitch, you know, a site that also caters to children. Then again, we get military ads, so of course, I guess. I was watching Chai's stream the other day, and all of the ads I was getting were like radio ads. Like there wasn't any footage. It was just like an image of the brand, and then like a visualizer for the audio. It was so weird. Oh.
Funny thing that they told us their names plenty of times, but we all forgot. To a man, we forgot. It was like they didn't want us remembering. After a while, they were just the two Istari, and sometimes the big one and the little one. Can't say how I can't remember. I remember the bigger one telling us stories of a goblin city, of a man who could turn himself into a bear, of the time when, well, I guess it didn't matter too much to him that some of his stories needed some cleaning up, or would scare a dead man out of his grave. When the bigger one left, he took his cane, but he left a walking stick behind, with all these little notches cut into it.
Aww.
He was keeping track of something for sure.
Is this Radagast staff? I don't know. Because it's talking about two Istari whose names they can't remember, which I guess could be the Blue Wizards. But then, like, they're also talking about, like, oh, there's the bigger one. Talking about a goblin city, a man who could turn into a bear. But that sounds like Gandalf. Because that's Gandalf talking about, like, Goblin Town or Beorn, right? Yeah, that's definitely Beorn code. I mean, there's only one shapeshifter like Beorn left in the world. So like this is someone's. I mean, technically, okay, so this game is supposed to take place in the Peter Jackson universe, between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So technically, at this point, Gandalf would have Radagast's staff, because Radagast's staff is just Gandalf's staff in Lord of the Rings. But this isn't what Gandalf's staff looked like at the beginning of The Hobbit. When does this game take place, vis-a-vis the book timeline? This is betwixt Hobbit and Fellowship. It takes place in that period of time. Technically speaking. Hold up. Nature. Legendary Graug. The legends tell of a Graug towering over all others, a 30-foot-tall monstrosity whose shadow covers half of Mordor and can grasp an entire forest in its fist. Perhaps, as those who speak of it have suggested, this is no monster at all, but a demon of stone and fire, a Balrog given flesh. If such a monster exists, it would be a magnificent prize for the Uruk war chiefs gathering in Mordor. The Dark Lord knows of its existence and plans to harness it for his armies. If a Graug of that size could turn the tide of any battle. And now it's dead. I just answered as a hit ender, yeah. Reddit seems to agree it's the Blue Wizards. Okay. Yeah, and you can trust anything that's on Reddit. Alright, so I've got 1220 cash money. Oh, unlimited stealth kills. I think Storm of Urfael is definitely what we want to go for. And that's 2,500, so we're still working our way towards that. Alright. Let's, The Cure. Let's go do this one. Let's help out Lithariel.
These wizards, the Istari, what do you know? Is their power greater than yours?
I have not yet been tested against them. Saruman the White is the leader of the White Council. His knowledge of the Rings of Power is deep.
He also sucks. He sucks so bad. Always giving people shit for doing drugs, while did you know he has 2 whole barrels of Longbottom Leaf in his storeroom at Isengard? What a hypocrite. Saruman the what?
Getting hard to know who to fight.
Why did I immediately think Saruman the Cracker? God. That's awful. Alright, we gotta start this. After Marwen's possession by Saruman, Lithariel needs you to help find the elixir and heal her mother.
I don't care of the risks. It's for the well-being of the Queen.
Milady, this does not Attacking the camp would be ill-advised.
What's up?
He's on our side.
Saruman the Cracker from Kmart.
I have no choice, Talion. I need my mother's elixir.
Even the stranger says this is a fool's errand.
I didn't say that.
Do she remind you of Talion? She is of this world. You are not.
Enough! We attack as planned.
I will take care of the orcs.
I will take care of the orcs because you remind me of my dead wife. Is that weird?
We get the medicine, and we leave.
The White Wizard has taken his toll on the Queen. Only in stealth can we clear a path so Lithariel and her men may find the elixir.
Emotion fogs your way. Risk without reward is recklessness.
This medicine will clear the Queen's mind and lead to answers of your past.
Then may truth justify our alliance with these people.
They must know that she will risk everything to protect their queen.
She knows without the keystone, the arch will fall.
You didn't need any of your slime meat earlier.
Didn't want any. All I'm hungry for is that filthy Tark's head. Well, I want first dibs on your food rations, then.
Spilling blood is high.
We're doing good. I have to be quiet or they'll hear me in-game. Hello.
Luga.
He has no weaknesses. Oh, wait. I just don't have any intel on him. Hold on. There might actually be something that can help me. Oh. Oh. I need to know about Luga. Where's Luga? Is he even on here? This guy? Oh, that's a different guy. Damn.
By my side. Nothing beats seeing one of their spears punching through a head or two.
Why stain our hands with Uruk blood when Cannibal can do it in our stead?
Bread smells like chewed up man. You bring one cannibal
But don't do that.
Luga.
It's just a completely different guy named Luga, I guess. He's not invulnerable to anything. Huh? What? Oh, shit. Oh, that was close. Hold on.
Thariel's drive is infectious. I can see why men follow her conviction.
That's not him. It's not, which is weird. There are occasionally just like Uruk captains that are not part of like the current hierarchy. But I was kind of hoping I would be able to like find that guy. Alright, hold on.
I've managed to stay alive longer than anyone
Damn.
One of you raise the signal beacon! You!
Hi.
Like a bit of Uruk fighting Uruk, do you? Come on then, join in!
Oh. Wait.
Like an angry shadow!
Hold on. Ow. Oh, shit. Damn, alright.
I'd better raise a beacon. Lord, that signal beacon!
Alright, 1 second.
Serve my will!
Okay, cool. Her drive is infectious, and Ultraseer reminds me of my beautiful wife.
Did you find what you needed?
Yes. Take this to the Queen immediately.
I doubt any medicine of men will cure her, Queen.
Let's hope that it heals your mother.
We found this message. Orc leaders plan a gathering by the fishing village. We can prepare an ambush. I owe you a great thanks.
I'm glad to be of assistance.
We're lucky to have you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Talion. Remember your wife and son.
Krispy Kreme Big Box, please shut up.
I mustn't keep you.
Yes. Every moment is precious.
Is she flirting with me? Chad, is she flirting with me? Da-da-da-da.
Lothariel's strength shines through her leadership.
It's reflected in the eyes of her people with respect rather than fear.
We showed him another.
Alright. Okay, let me take a look. How are we doing on War Chief leaders? Gimoob Skinflare. We still need to track him down. We've already got Shaka the Rhymer on our side. Did we? Is this the guy we tried to find last time but couldn't? Or was that another guy? That might have been another guy. Ghost Bro really trying to guilt block you. Yeah, it's not cool, man. Weapons and runes.
That's fine. Can't wait for the next one.
Alright, let's see. Let's do a little bit of collectible hunting, I think. That's always a good way to, like, build up some, cash money. Also, I really want to finish the Athildin. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop over here real quick. Where's that thing? It's over there. Oh. Okay. I don't feel like I did this very well last time, so let's... Ah, I ran out of juice.
I know the orcs are terrified of me. If anything can frighten them, I want no part of it.
I see. So that is the downside, is that you can run out of juice. Gotta milk the Ghost Bro more for his juice. No, you don't milk the Ghost Bro for juice. You milk the orcs for juice. Observe. Get milked, idiot. You too. Get milked. Orc juice. Fresh from the orc titty.
He's run off.
I mean, now you're making it weird. Oh, that's one of my guys. Okay. He doesn't need to be milked. Now this guy could use a milk. The more you milk orcs, the more you can plant your seed all across Mordor. We're just gonna let that one hang there for a bit. Okay, where is this? Appears to be some kind of a cave or something. Hmm? Oh. Ghouls. I don't really want to deal with that. Ah, here we go. Go ahead and just grab one of these. That's why they call him Johnny Orcseed. Is there any Lothrond around here? No, there isn't. Damn. Okay, where am I going? Ah, here we are. Oh, no. No, that's wrong. You were wrong. Fucking cave systems. God. Ooh. Hold on. This is interesting. Looks like there's a couple of escaped slaves in here. Just warming themselves by the fire. Sup, bros?
I heard the slave master say that the Grave Walker skins the orcs he captures.
Do you believe everything you hear? They also said he could fly.
You should absolutely believe everything you hear. I can definitely do both of those things. Like, I could skin the orcs I capture, I just choose not to.
Nani here, Gelar Mordor.
Hell yeah, let's go, let's fucking go. Okay, we got 1, 2 Theoden up there. We got 1 up there. We got 2 over here. I'm gonna go for these 2. This seems like a much more open area.
There is still light to be uncovered within the Land of Shadow.
Look at me, I'm Kellogg Blueberry. Ghostly elf smiths only care about one thing, and it's disgusting. Hold on. Drop to hang. Drop to hang. Drop to hang. Sick. Let's get out of here.
Oi, tell us again about how you killed that ranger filth.
Come here real quick. Who do I want to learn about? Who are you? Rash the Rugged. It's vulnerable to stealth finishers. Good to know. Since when does Kellogg's Blueberry care about orc seed? He only craves the milk for his cereal. Well, here's the thing. It's the same substance. It's like wyvern milk. Alright, now who's shooting arrows at me? Stop it. Okay, we're on our way to that Athilden. Hold on. Woo!
Hate how the boss rations out the grog. You don't think we've done good enough.
He's just following orders from the war chief.
Yoink!
That's the wind, I suppose.
Just the A campfire blows up, killing 3 people. Just the wind, I suppose. Good lord. Oh, I love stealth games. This isn't really a stealth game, but it's stealth adjacent. And God bless it. Alright. I gotta cross a huge distance. Excuse me, sir. Gotta slurp up this man real quick. Gotta suck this man silly. Okay, cool. We successfully drained 2 men.
Maybe it'll stomp on a few ghouls.
I love this game so fucking much. Caragors! With me! Oh, they're like mad at me now. What if entire pack of friendly Caragors? I was a kid when Splinter Cell came out. I love the amalgamation, tons of game mechanics. No, hello, Mood3232. Welcome. Oh, they are kicking the shit out of something over there. Another Caragor, I'm pretty sure. A pack of Caragors is a problem. But because they're my Caragors, they're someone else's problem. That's a Graug. Oh, there's also an artifact over here. Hold on. We're not going to worry about the Graug. Graug ain't bothering me. Ornate cameo. This piece may have been commissioned by men and crafted by the dwarves. It is known the... hold on. I know that's fun bringing those to a cam and just watching and just wrecking house. Oh, I bet. This piece may have been commissioned by men and crafted by the dwarves. It is known the races traded freely between each other and in turn with the elves. Many fine wares would find their way into Mordor via trade facilitated by the Sea of Nurden. Such trade routes have closed, possibly with finality, with the return of the Uruks.
Isn't it lovely, dear? The dwarves made this.
You've been drinking. You smell like a mule who's gotten into the rock gut.
It's a fine anniversary present. And look at the craftsmanship.
Our anniversary was last week.
It was brought in from the sea.
You mean you won this at the tavern? My husband. Get in the house.
That started out really nice, and then it's just like, oh, this was an afterthought. It's the beards. I did like when we finally saw female dwarves in the first Hobbit movie. They did, like, okay. So when we got to the Hobbit movie, the definition of beard maybe got a little bit stretched in terms of like what accounted for like a dwarven beard. They made a little bit more effort than the folks behind Rings of Power. Not that I like, okay, the fucking Durin the Fourth's wife in Rings of Power is probably my favorite character in that show, to be fair. But it's just like she just got some sideburns, you know? Like they could have tried a little bit harder. Ooh, there's some intel. Oh, that's in the Graug Cave, isn't it? There's an artifact in the Graug Cave. Oh shit. Okay. I think that'll be worth it to check out.
The rivers of this sea reach beyond the Efelduoth. If the tribesmen can escape, they could travel north to Minas Ithil,
the Tower of the Moon.
Hey, that's one of mine. Oh. Okay, he's distracted. Zun Deadeye. Deadeye. Did she know the Bane, or was he dead by then? Huh? You go lay down an eep. Okay, Kale, you have a good eep. Oh. Something's happening. Hold on. The OBS feed has frozen up. At least it happened during an ad, but now I'm going to need to figure out what's going on here. Hold on. Let's deactivate. Activate. Okay, we're good. Guess I'm taking OBS with me. No, I need that. Oh. My Karagor's got this. Ooh, Medallion Half One, the Two Trees of Valinor. Across Mordor, the Two Trees of Valinor are recognized as a symbol of the light of creation of the... Hold on. Across Mordor, the Two Trees of Valinor are recognized as a symbol of the light of creation, and of the ancient bond between elves and men. This medallion half, crafted by the elves, commemorates the original Two Trees of legend, whose scions now survive only in the White Tree of Gondor.
All right, hold still. I'm afraid to say it's going to... It's going to hurt. I've done all I can. We've called for one of your people, but I don't... In the meantime, why don't you tell me about that? The medallion you're holding.
You just want to distract me. Very well. These are the Two Trees of Valinor. A symbol of the endless cycle. Life, death, and rebirth. Come closer, and I will tell you their tale.
Wow.
We must... I feel we must distract ourselves from the grim happenings of this day.
Tell Morgoth fucked the elves and yeeted himself out on Gilioth, I think. I should probably get out of here, huh? Ooh, another artifact.
There will be no medals for us, Celebrimbor. No honor or glory.
Oh!
Let those who come after take the glory. We must keep hope alive long enough for them to have that chance.
My fucking Karagors did it! Oh shit. Alright, you guys have fun. That was incredible. One of my favorite Val Kilmer movies was Ghost in the Darkness. I haven't seen that one. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer, by the way. He was like one of my favorite Batmans from that era. Of the three, he was...
Moses.
Natalie liked him as Moses. What movie was he Moses in?
No. I think it was God.
Was he God in something?
Prince of Egypt.
Oh, that's right. He was God in Prince of Egypt. He went to Booney Boosh. Ah, Medallion Half 2. We'll learn about Medallion Half 2 in a second. I gotta be right back, folks. Alright, I'm back. Welcome. To me. Welcome, me. I'm back. Alright. Medallion Half 2, The Two Trees of Valinor. The elves of Eregion crafted wonderful medallions, tokens they carried into battle for inspiration and to remind themselves of their history. This particular artifact representing the fabled Two Trees of Valinor appears to have been split by a particularly wicked blade, wielded by a powerful foe. Its missing half may have been carried off to distant lands, or into a Graug cave. One of those.
I'm sorry. His wound was too great. I had thought...
You stayed with him. It is enough.
Here. He'd probably want you to have it. It's broken, but...
No, human. You keep it. These are ancient things, those trees. We watch them wither and die with the cold, but always they return. We see strength in their roots, and hope as they stretch into the light. Let this token remind you of the elf you tried to save, of the bond between your people and mine.
Aight. Any thoughts on that, y'all?
We're not the first alliance of men and elves to challenge Sauron within Mordor.
No, but we shall be the last. In victory or defeat, my people will diminish.
What is this? It is a plant. Oh, it's potatoes. Alright, let's take a look here. Couple intels. Couple big intel boys. I think that other guy ran off, unfortunately. Did I have a good one? I mean, like, I did pretty good. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Mugluk the Poet. Vulnerable to stealth finishers. He's invulnerable to range, and he is a monster slayer, though. Okay, there's another Ithilden up here. And it says X if on your controller, hit B to shadow stun. I know how to do that. I'm good. I know how to do all that. I am familiar with the functions of the video game. Here we go. Well, first off, what if I just... What? Love to teleport. Okay, so what's your plan? Well, I think I'm just doing... I'm basically done for the day. I don't really want to do any more, like, story stuff right now. Who the fuck?
Gimoob.
Gimoob Skinflayer! We found him!
I beg you a barrel of gold, awful sword. You want your son to build
Hello, sir.
Lot of bother around here, all because of you. I'm here to end it.
Yeah? Is that a fact? Oh, Wow, he didn't last very long at all. Yay! I killed that dude's lieutenant. Incredible. Incredible. Well, now I need to brand the war chief himself. There we go.
Nani here, Gelar Mordor.
Yeah, because I want to get all these things. I want to have this whole picture. Just because I think it'd be fun. Oh, I can, hold on, 67% convert to cash money. I forgot I should be like recycling ones that I have doubles of. Building war council, the only weakness is vulnerable to stealth, and I only have one, but I'm gonna have fun recruits this weekend. Nice. Yeah, I'm not huge into, like, overly managing it. But I like that you can do that. Brog Lumphead. 21%. Combat Masters impervious to range. Nice. Yeah, because I could get any of these at this point, but I want to save up for this one. I think that's going to be worth it. Not now. We got a bunch to get over here. And this one's going to be kind of a... This one could potentially be a shit show, because this is like a little... like, base area. Base. Hold on a second.
Zune.
Oh, okay. Fear of Karakoi's Fred Morgai flies, damaged by combat finishers. Is he near anything like that? He super isn't. We won't worry about him right now. We're gonna teleport over here. Oh, one of our captains is over here, actually.
Shaka.
Shaka! My boy Shaka! Probably have the rune unless you're against such abilities. Pre-game bonuses. Yeah, well. Oh, I was up there. I was up there before, and I didn't even think to check on that. Damn. Ambush? I don't really want to do that right now. Look, if I was worried about dying, then maybe. But it's not something that I'm like hugely concerned about right now. I thought it was pretty good. I'm not sure. I really like the chicken and dumpling soup. This motherfucker named Blorg. This guy's named Blorg the Crafty. He is vulnerable to stealth finishers.
We need a lot more materials than we got.
Fucking Lord. Shut up.
We'd get a lot more if the slaves weren't so lazy. We need twice as many pinkskins on a job as we would Uruk. Lazy clods, the entire lot.
That means he's a good war chief. Perhaps. But his name is also Blorg. Blorg?
Yeah, I get 5
That's very good.
Thank you. I went to college.
I believe it. There is one. Where's that?
Just next one I see, I'm gonna learn. You should be outside of them. Just one of them can tear you apart. I'm the charm.
Missed it. What's your wife playing, or is she your inner Italian stallion?
Cooking up a right old storm the past few days.
Hey, double cool. Model.
Stop that. Watches Sopranos once.
I think we're gonna have to whack this guy, Gage.
If we caught them, she slaved once, we can do it again. She'll be before you.
Hold on, there's an artifact over here. I wanna. Oh no! Someone sees me. Can I blow him up? Is it overkill? Perhaps, but there's no kill quite like it. Okay, what do we got here? Herald Scroll. Bad news has wings, the saying goes. So it was with the dispatches from Erebor heralding the orcs' great defeat at the Battle of the Five Armies. This particular scroll made its way into Mordor carried by a messenger whose ill tidings were received less than warmly by his comrades. Though the courier's identity was never revealed, he was referred to by the Uruks with great affection as Dinner. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. That's not what that orc sounded like.
It's never good news. Yeah, I saw to it he didn't. All right, you stinking lot. Shut your gobs. Shut it! That's some terrible news here. Terrible. Once again, the filthy humans sided with the dwarves, who had help from those sanctimonious bastards, the elves, who were rescued by, and I am not making this up, the damn giant eagles, to slaughter thousands of our brethren in what we should all be calling the battle to unfairly gang up on the orcs. Our lands get invaded, our chieftains killed, and our people murdered. Where does it end? Well, I tell you it ends here, and it ends right now. They can't stop the march of progress. They can't stop us!
I always love the meme. So Uruks have a menu? What's really on it? Well, if we take context clues, stale maggoty bread for 3 stinking days. I never remember specifically, like, okay. What exactly the 5 armies are in the Battle of the 5 Armies is never super clear to me because it changes between adaptations. Like, God, I want to say in the original book, the 5 armies in the Battle of the 5 Armies are considered the elves, dwarves, men, and then the goblins and the wargs. But then in the Rankin Bass movie, it's elves, goblins, men, orcs, and the eagles. But then in the P.D. Jackson films, it's elves, men, dwarves, and then... oh god, it's 2 armies of orcs. One of them's from Gundabad, and the others... oh god, what's the name of the fucking... the place that the fucking necromancer's hanging out? You forgot about the Air Nation? No, the eagles are there. Anyway. You know what's kind of neat?
These Uruk live for battle.
And we shall not disappoint them.
Okay, just talk over me, I guess. You know what's kind of neat? In certain... like, I want to say in both The Hobbit, like, the book... who's that?
Luga.
Luga the Whisperer! He can be killed by stealth finishers. I might do that. I might kill this man. Yeah! In the Rankin Bass movie, which I think takes mostly from the book, like, Gandalf talks directly to, like, the Lord of the Eagles, and he's, like, talking in, like, such a way that, like, we can understand him. But, like, the Eagles don't talk in the P.D. Jackson movies, right? But then comes War of the Rohirrim, and they manage to explain it by saying, oh yeah, did you know that eagles have a language all their own that they speak only to wizards? Alright. Okay. Where'd that guy come from? Give me some intel. Ishmael's the Warbringer. He's vulnerable to stealth finishers. Not a big fan of Graugs either. Not huge into Graugs. Not his favorite thing. Tell ya that for free. Looks like... Luga the Whisperer may be in the way of our prize here. We may need to do something about Luga the Whisperer. Huh? What?
The stupid talks are afraid of the dark.
Hold on.
Kill the Grave Walker, and I reckon the Dark Lord himself would give you a lifetime of pink skins and grog to feast. Catch that slave!
On.
Why do I kill this?
Wait for it. Nope. Not even gonna give him a chance. Not allowed. Okay, cool. Death threats aside, damn, I created some good potential war chiefs. That's what you want. Oh, this is worse than the one I already got. Oh, it's actually about the same. Alright, convert. Ooh, I'm getting up there, actually. Alright, looks like it's down here. Don't drop into the water. Don't fucking do that. Got it. There's one we're missing. Is it here? Is it in here? Is it like overlapped by something and I'm just not seeing it? Hold on. Unlock both the combat drain and dispatch abilities to access this sword legend. Hold on. 'Cause sometimes like things overlap each other. And you miss them. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, cool. Let's grab this last one and then we'll call it a night. Who's my nemesis? I don't actually think I have a nemesis yet. I haven't run into an orc that recognizes me. Gotta get over there. No, I'm sure like within the code of the game that I do, I just don't know who it is. Because I don't think they've actually shown up to fight me at any point. At least not yet. I haven't gotten like a second encounter with anyone yet. Or I might have, and I just don't remember. Impossible to say. Hello.
Hoshgrish.
Hoshgrish. Oh. Hoshgrish might fucking bite it without me having to do anything. Come on, let's see what happens. Hate of pain. He's not taking any damage, I'm noticing. Hello, sir.
Nowhere to run or hide. Your death will be the only outcome.
Oh, he got some goopy axes. Did you do a Sean Connery impression? I might have. Ow, bitch. Oh, that inflicts bleed. Coming over here. 1 second. Whoa! Oh shit! Oh, I might be in trouble actually. Oh, not yet.
You're nothing, Tom. I'm too smart for that. Idiot, I'm too sharp for you.
Oh God. Okay.
It's my blade. Yes.
All right. Well, that's a problem for me specifically. Ooh. Shit! God damn it again.
Come on, don't hold back.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay.
You can't test me.
You know what? I don't want to deal with this guy.
That's it for you.
Yes. Just try to outsmart me.
What? Again? No! Shit.
Ha! I may even get promoted
God
again
damn it.
for this.
Oh, this means that time's gonna pass. That ambush is gonna get resolved. Oh no. Okay. So all my guys seem to be doing pretty good, which I guess I'm glad about. My god, that's unfortunate. How the fuck did Blorg the Crafty get promoted? Okay, I gotta track that guy down. I need to kill him. We can't let him get too big for his britches. Oh. Damn it, but he's not vulnerable to combat finish. Or no, damage by combat finishes, okay. Yeah, I got God.
Queen Marwen was possessed. That wizard was using her to get to you. Using her to build an army within Mordor.
Sauron and Saruman both pursue the power of the Ringmaker.
I should probably still go for that Ithilden real quick.
There can be only one Lord of the Rings.
Oh, he said the thing. Is that in his repertoire? He wasn't vulnerable to combat finishers in retrospect. I think I might have misread that and thus maybe got a little cocky. But he could always be damaged. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna go fuck that guy up. Hate that guy. That guy sucks. I'm gonna fucking kill his ass. Here we go.
Nani here, Gelar, Mordor.
I did it! I didn't get this achievement before? Bearer of the Shining Lamp. Collect 100% of the Ithilden. Cool. The Lord of Light. I am the bright Lord of Mordor, the silver hand that drives back the darkness, reaching through the fog of night. To avenge those long betrayed, arise from fields of death and march forth from the shadow, through the purifying flames of war. You who were once Eldar shall be reforged beneath my hammer, the bringer of gifts, the betrayer shall be unmade. I renounce the blessed realm to redeem the land of shadow, and bind the walls of Arda. In place of the Dark Lord, you shall have light undiminished, all shall fear me and rejoice. Oh wait, is it?
Nani here, Gelar, Mordor. Ivab, Gelebren, Iachortha.
Right there on the shelf behind you.
Tridiol, Hith, Efuen. An Acharedi Werienin Anan. Erio Thelaith Gurth, Edwenno Ogwath, Trilaich Puigadol Dagor. Nathadir Edwagenin Inaudir.
I can't keep up with any of this. That's cool though. Alright. Where are we going to kick this guy's ass? I was going to
Though
end,
my power
but...
is diminished, it is not wholly spent. We will not abandon Middle-earth and depart into the west until the betrayer and all his works are undone. Tuka.
I don't have anything on him. Goodness. Okay. Here it is.
surrender! He must have run off.
Okay. Go ahead and pop into this. This game or others you can recruit other captains from other people's games via Steam. Well, I'm playing on Xbox, so.
We're stronger if we stick together. Come and work for me.
I follow no one.
Hold on. Hey, man.
Thought I killed you once already. Better make sure this time. I'm right on your heat. I'm simply trying that again. You're not so clever. Stay away. Dropping off heads. You don't think I remember, fool? No one to help you.
Ah, shit. What? God, this again. Fuck you. Alright. I feel better now. Nighty-night.
It is
better
done.
run. I just, Oh, some of these guys are still mad at me. Hold on.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, you guys seem mad at me. Listen. Play with that guy real quick. Yoink. Okay. Oh wow, they're ambitious. Anyway. Alright, well, that is going to be it for today. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on... Oh.
The Ranger! Get him!
Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Blue Sky and Tumblr are updated as they happen. Oh, shit. Whoop. Art for the stream was done by Riddle, who you can find on Blue Sky at Riddle. R-I-D-D-E-L. Great artist. Highly recommend checking their stuff out. Highly recommend, if they're open for commissions, to commission them. VTuber was done by Teva, who you can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's Tevameow. Did fantastic work. It was rigged by V747, who you can find on Patreon at, well, that. Both of them did fantastic work. Really knocked it out of the park here. I am going to murder this man real quick. Oh, no, I can't. I do not have the ability to do so because I am out of elf shot. So let's just real quick get that back by sucking him silly. Oh, what else? What else? I got an ability point. That's pretty sick. Upcoming streams. Tomorrow, Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be continuing Shadowbringers. Friday, will probably be some more Darksiders 2. We just finished Argul's Tomb, so we'll probably be doing more, like, just main story. There was another one I saw that I really liked. Yes, this one. This one for sure. What else? Saturday. Saturday will probably be finishing Force Unleashed 2. We finished a majority of that game last week, so we don't really have a whole lot left. And then next week we will be continuing Shadow of Mordor. Don't really have a huge amount left in this game either, if we're being honest. Like, you take a look at the map. Hold on, I gotta check this room. Just get it off my 29%. Convert. Yes. Because I mean, like, you look at the map here, and, you know, we've got these 2 missions to convert or replace a war chief, and then just some more stuff for Lithariel, and then, like, just end of the game, more or less. There's some DLC for this game. We might check it out. I don't think I've ever done the DLC for this game, really. Yeah, I don't know. We might check it out just to kind of check it out. We might see if we can, like, finish it. Not sure. It's going to depend on if I am, like, desperate to move on to literally anything else, you know? Let's see. Do we know anybody who is streaming? Penny's streaming. Let's go ahead and raid into Penny. Penelope. Raid. Penelope. But yeah, otherwise, I will see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.